Conferences are a marathon, not a sprint. Yes, that's the title of this week's newsletter because I'm trying to teach you guys about what it's like to see you on the Wednesday morning after a Tuesday night at the conference, or at AFP conference on a Monday morning after the Sunday free afternoon beers and margaritas. Why? Because you go there, you're all excited about the conference. As I said to actually at last year's AFP, the Nashville conference, we did a great session about networking with me, Summer Simmons, and Nicole Meyer. It was a great session. But I said to them at the beginning, we had this how to network effectively at AFP 2024. Great conference. But I said to the audience, who's been here 7 or more times? 50% of the hands went up. Who's been here first or second time? Boom, half. I said, great. You guys, you experienced guys, speak to these inexperienced guys. Tell them what tomorrow morning is going to be like. If they go to that free bar, have some water as well as the free drinks. You will pay with your souls because you get excited. You want to network, but you get carried away. So you need to be careful because you need to do it really. You need to pace yourselves. Conferences can be brutal. It's full on, if you like. At EuroFinance in Barcelona a couple of years ago, a couple of people were trying to talk to me. I said, to be honest, I need to come back to you. They were, what? I said, I've literally spoken solidly for 4 hours without a break. I said, in order to give you my best, I'll be back in a minute. Just give me 5 minutes. I went and found them. It was fantastic. We had a great conversation. So what was it? I said, honestly, I just realised for my own sake and for you to give the best quality, I wanted to take some time for myself. So you need to do that. You need to be intentional. That was one of the other things we talked about it. When you're there, you've got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Ask, then shut up and listen. That's one of the key things. One of the other tips we talked about, making 5 real quality connections. That's the minimum. We have that at our Treasury Career Corner live sessions. That's the magic number for me. So you can't just go up with your phone and say, hey, let's connect on LinkedIn. That's a connection. That's not. I said, I need you to find out one thing about that person. Go along, find out who they are, what they do, what have they done differently this year? What have they achieved? It's a great way to make a good connection. And in next week's newsletter, I'll also talk about follow-up, how to do that effectively. So not just business cards, not just LinkedIn clicks. You've actually got to follow up and make some decent connections. Also in the newsletter, we talk about Treasury Career Corner Live. That was our 399th podcast. Treasury Career Corner Live in Dublin with Kira Agnew, Julia Donahoe, and Keith Lynch. Fantastic session there. But that was one of the numbers, 399. We're coming up on episode 400, yes, of our Treasury Career Corner podcast. Give you some other numbers, actually, before I tell you the guest that's coming up. Yesterday was actually our 23rd anniversary as a business. Yeah, we're still here, fighting the good fight as a Treasury recruitment company, all the way from dragging a desk out of a van in Waterloo, putting it in the office, plugging in the phone and saying, hey, can I help you find some Treasury staff? Can I have a talk to you? And now we do Treasury around the world. Then 7 years ago, I started the podcast. We thought, see how it goes. 10, 15 episodes later, how we get on. Yes, next week is episode 400, and I'm delighted to share the news with you. The guest will be Tony Masone, Global Treasurer at Amazon. Yeah, great guy. Caught up with him recently in New York, and he's on next week's show. So if you want to know how to become Amazon's VP Treasurer and Head of Enterprise Risk Management, listen to next week's show. You get CTP credits as well. 220,000 downloads. Keep on adding to those. 30 years recruiting, 27 years in Treasury recruitment, actually. What was an unlucky accident became my passion. I love talking to you guys all the time. 1,000 treasurers have come to our live events this year. That's just ridiculous. Right the way across. I've done it all the way across from where we are, Texas, Chicago, New York, Dublin, UK, and then we'll be finishing the year in Budapest. Oh, and then Netherlands as well. So yeah, we got some other bits. Seeing all you, over 5,000. I'm going to go to all these different conferences, 5,000 plus people in the room. It's going to be amazing. Personal note, my birthday as well, next Friday. So I will be probably paying with my life and soul but I'm going to be pacing myself. I try. I'm not giving you the number. Move on. I'll be seeing lovely Choir of Man. Great show. If you haven't seen it, you got to go see it. And then Matt Richardson, great comedian. Seen him before. Looking forward to that. The video will be out next Friday before I pay with my body and soul. But anyway, that's my 2025 so much. Thank you very much for all your support. Summed up the numbers. What's your standout number for this year? If there are any things like that, make a note, as we say each week. What are your achievements? Send yourself a quick email over the next couple of weeks, mate. And a reminder, I'll see you come back Budapest and then AFP Boston. Thanks very much for now. Cheers. Thank you. Clap, clap.